Let's look at the basic structure of a story. Of course, there can be different types. Now here we start with the exposition, where you get to know the characters, the setting, what's happening. Then you get your first complication, the first problem, something that needs to be overcome or sorted out. This usually leads to a second complication. And because we really like threes, the third complication. When everything, all the action comes together, you get the climax. This is where there is the most action, the most information. Things like horror stories like to end just before then. Like, the axe murderer jumps out and we don't know if people survive or not. They're withholding the ending. It's called a cliffhanger. More often, though, we get a resolution where we get to find out what has occurred. The part leading up to the climax we usually refer to as the rising action, as things get more tense and more information arrives. And after the climax, we usually refer to that as the falling action. So let's look at the three little pigs. There we've got our little pig. Hey, I managed to draw one of them, so I'm just going to make by three. You know what the story is. They went and they made some houses out of three different materials. One brain surgeon went and did it out of straw, and so we get the complication of the wolf turning up, deciding that he wants a little bit of bacon for dinner, and he just blows over the straw house, eats the little pig, but he wants a little bit more. So the next complication is him going over and trying to blow down the house made out of sticks, which he does, and he gets a little bit of pork ribs, but he thought he's still got some room for some more food. So his next complication is going to blow down the third house, which he can't because it's made out of bricks, because somebody finally has a brain. The climax is him trying to climb in through the chimney, and that's where the third pig gets a nice new set of woolskin boots. Now, a cliffhanger would have perhaps ended with him coming down the chimney, but with the resolution, we get to know that he dies and that, the pig lives happily ever after. The wolf does not live happily ever after. And so we get to know the resolution. And that's the basic structure.